Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. In today's video, I'm going to go over my current skincare routine. I believe the last time that I really covered any of the skincare that I use was, I think it was in one of my Instagram reels, and I believe it was like my very first one that I had produced. I do apologize once again. My upstairs neighbors are opening and closing their sliding glass door, so if you hear that in the background, I am so sorry. I do want to start off by saying that I in no way, shape, or form am claiming to be a dermatologist, an esthetician, or even a skincare specialist. I am literally just a lover of all things beauty. I am a makeup and skincare connoisseur, so I have just done my research on these products. I do have my best friend who is a esthetician and also a skincare specialist, and she has been wonderful when it comes to contacting her and reaching out to her regarding ingredients and some of the products that I am interested in, so I do owe a lot of my information that I have to her. I am a firm believer that great makeup application absolutely starts with your skincare routine. Taking care of your skin, getting the proper products for your skin type and any skincare concerns that you have is key when it comes to having great skin and therefore great makeup. My mother was initially the first person that really opened up my eyes to making sure that I was taking care of my skin from a young age. She got me hooked on Clinique when I was a teenager, and ever since that moment when I knew that skincare was an essential part of a daily routine in the AM and the PM, I really just blossomed from there, and that's when it kind of opened up my horizons for doing research, finding skincare that worked out best for me, especially during the different stages of my life. I did battle with acne when I was a teenager all the way through probably like my mid-20s, and now I don't really have too many skincare problems. I mean, my biggest concern is just, of course, aging and the skin aging process, so I want to slow that down as much as possible. Some of the products in my video today are going to be products that, I'll be honest with you and super transparent, they're expensive products. I would rather invest in great skincare that I know is going to work for me. And I'll be really honest with you again, some of these products I've had to do like payment plans with and use a credit card for. I mean, there are things that I just can't afford right off of the bat, but I'm willing to purchase them and try them and see how they work out for me, just because I want to have great skin at the end of the day. Now that I've had my little soapbox moment, let's go ahead and without further ado, get into today's video. Hold on tight. We've got quite a few products here today. It's not a huge amount, but I do have a lot of steps that I go through for my skincare routine in the morning and at night. I will start with cleansers, and then I will move through the products that I use in the order of which I use them. So in the morning when I am in the shower, I usually use my Tatcha, the Deep Cleanse. This is one of my favorite products to use as far as cleansers go. I really enjoy using this. I love it that it has not a super foamy texture to it, but it has little tiny micro beads in it that really help to slough off any other like surface impurities that maybe got left over from the night before. I do double cleanse at night when I take off my makeup, so I'm not only double cleansing, I'm kind of triple cleansing if you can think about it that way. I do go in with a cleansing oil, and then I go in with a really nice foaming gentle face wash. But in the AM, I really enjoy using this one. It just lightly exfoliates my skin before I put on my AM skincare and then get into doing my makeup. So now we're gonna jump to my evening cleansers. After I have taken off my makeup, I usually use like a Neutrogena face wipe, and then I'll take off my eye makeup with like the liquid Neutrogena eye makeup remover. I usually like to go in with my Tatcha, the Camellia Cleansing Oil. This is supposed to be a 2-in-1 makeup remover, so yes, because I know that I can probably use this as my actual makeup remover. However, I do feel like I wear a heavier amount of makeup, so I have that process that I like to do with the Neutrogena makeup removers, and then I go into this. This product is good for all skin types, and it's actually proven to improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I do take information that I read on websites regarding skincare products with a grain of salt, just because when I receive them, it's something that I need to experience for myself, and if I see a difference or not, then I kind of go from there. After using the cleansing oil, I'm almost actually out of this one. I get this product on thedermstore.com. I will link that website in the description box below. I like to use the Skin Iceland Solutions for Stressed Skin. So this is called the Glacial Face Wash, and it is infused with white willow bark. So the white willow bark that is infused into this formula, it's supposed to help with any irritation that you might have on the surface of the skin. I use a retinol treatment. It's like a 1% retinol treatment that I will be showing you guys in this video. And there are times that I do experience a lot of, I guess we'll call it sensitivity due to using that product, and I really love using this face wash. Sometimes I'll even replace the Tatcha Deep Cleanse with the Skin Iceland face wash just because it's a little more gentle. It doesn't have any microbeads in it for exfoliating, and it just really helps to soothe my skin. There is also Icelandic kelp in the ingredients for this face wash. That is actually supposed to help detoxify, and it kind of like soothes and cools any inflammation that you may experience. And it's a vegan and cruelty-free product, which I think is really awesome. When I feel like I need a little bit more of an abrasive exfoliation set aside from the Tatcha Deep Cleanse, I do love to reach for my Tatcha the Rice Polish Classic. This video is not sponsored by Tatcha whatsoever, or any of these products for that matter. I just, like I mentioned earlier, I really love to invest in really good skincare, so Tatcha for me has been a wonderful experience. There will be more Tatcha products in this video. I really love the polishes that Tatcha has. I particularly really enjoy using the classic rice polish. This is going to be a powder actually. It's water activated, it's non-abrasive. This product is made with a nourishing Japanese rice bran, also a silk protein, and a couple of the other ingredients that are in this product are green tea, rice, which is the rice bran, the Japanese rice bran, algae, which actually helps with a healthy radiance. It also helps to smooth, obviously, because of the exfoliation. I do really like using this in the morning just because I feel like it's such a micro fine like grain in this once you get it into a lather by adding a little bit of water, that it really helps to smooth out the skin. So if I'm experiencing any texture in my skin, or I'm just kind of getting over a breakout and I'm trying to slough off any of the dead skin cells that I have on the surface of the skin, I really love using this just to smooth everything out. I will use this maybe for like 3 days in a row, and then I won't use it for like a week, and then I'll come back to it maybe for a couple days, or I'll break it up. I don't necessarily use this every single day, which is nice because this is a very expensive product and I would hate to go through it so quickly, but I do really love this, especially when I'm trying to reveal more of a smoother, brighter skin. As for toners or anything that is an astringent for the face, I do really love using the Elemis. This is the Soothing Apricot Toner. So this is pretty much like a calming facial toner. You'll notice that I use a lot of products that are meant for soothing and toning. I do have very sensitive skin, not in the fact that I break out easily, but more in the fact that I get really red and I get a lot of inflammation just because I do use a lot of like anti-aging products. So I actually didn't write down notes for this one, so I am just going to read off of the back of the container. This helps to maintain natural pH levels, does not have alcohol or any harsh ingredients in it, and it is infused with extract of apricot, sweet Betty flower. You can go check out the ingredient list there on the Elemis website. great. And when I use this, I use it morning and evening. I'll do it right after my cleansers that I use. I'll just spray it directly onto my face, and sometimes I'll even do like my décolleté, and it's just a really nice cooling and soothing spray. I really enjoy using this one. I have another facial toner spray that I was using, but I ran out of it and I don't have the container anymore, but I do love also one of the Dermalogica face sprays as well. And this is something that I found that's a little bit cheaper version of that one, and it just feels really nice and cooling on the skin. I am a lover of masks. I love face masks. I love wearing sheet face masks. I love doing like clay face masks and hydrating face masks. I even love making homemade face masks, but my favorite mask that I am really loving right now is the Tatcha Violet C Radiance mask. This is really nice, and when you open it, you really wouldn't expect it to be like a purple color. When you do apply it, you're only supposed to leave it on for 15 minutes and do it a couple times a week. I really only use this maybe once or twice a week. Like in the middle of my week is usually the time that I like to do it, like on a Wednesday or a Thursday, just to kind of rejuvenate my skin. So this is really going to help with brightening the skin. This does contain 2 forms of pure vitamin C and 10% AHAs. So pretty much the vitamin C and the AHAs are really meant to improve texture, tone, soften, and helps to leave a really beautiful glow to the skin. It's like another type of exfoliation for the skin. If you don't want to do necessarily like a rice polish or an exfoliator, masks are always a really great alternative to using something that is actually like abrasive. One mask that I'm actually really interested in using, and I probably will purchase it in the near future, is one of the masks that Charlotte Tilbury sells. I believe it's called the Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys can make any recommendations for other masks that I can try. I do also want to try one of those like red light masks. I know they're very expensive. That will probably be something that I won't be able to afford for a little while. I'll probably have to save for that one, but I'm really interested in purchasing one of those. If any of you have purchased it or used it, please let me know your personal testimony and experience with any of those red light masks down in the comments below. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys have to say about that. Okay, so moving into treatments. In the morning, I usually really enjoy using the Charlotte's Magic Serum, the Crystal Elixir. The claim for this particular product is it basically is a serum to help achieve younger looking miracle skin. This product is infused with golden vitamin C, which is meant to help with brightening. There's also a polyglutamate acid that is infused in this product, basically, which just claims to be more hydrating than a hyaluronic acid. And it smells really nice. I actually really enjoy how this smells. This smells to me like a very earthy, kind of woodsy, with a little bit of like what you would imagine a spa to smell like, especially when you're getting like a facial done. Okay, so for my other treatment, I really enjoy using the Paula's Choice, the 1% retinol treatment. This is formulated with peptides and vitamin C. I do use a lot of vitamin C products, and I don't use them all at once. I do use my vitamin C products like spread out throughout the week, so it's not like I'm using all of my vitamin C products all at the same time, especially considering that I do have kind of a more sensitive skin type. So I came across this when I was actually just looking for a retinol treatment on Sephora's website. I used to log on to Paula's Choice website when I was looking for reviews on products, and then one day I saw that she had put out her own skincare brand, and I was super excited to find out that it was through Sephora. So this is the only Paula's Choice product that I have had a chance to try, and I've really enjoyed it. This contains not only retinol but also oat, willow bark and licorice extract. This has a quadruple peptide blend. It firms, soothes sensitivity and redness, which is funny because I experience a little bit of sensitivity from this, but I mean, again, I have sensitive skin. So it helps to soften lines and wrinkles. It improves resilience and fades discoloration, which this has absolutely 100% helped me with fading some of my fine lines, some more deep set wrinkles that are more from expressions than anything else. And it also has seriously helped me with discoloration that I have from like previous breakouts. For moisturizers, I have been on quite a journey to find the best moisturizer for the morning and the evening for myself. My normal daytime moisturizer is usually the EltaMD sunscreen moisturizer. I will pop a picture here for you guys so you can see. I will also link in the description box where you can find the EltaMD. It's one of my ride or dies. I really love that particular moisturizer, but I am a skincare enthusiast, so I love trying new products. What I have been using in replacement of that during the daytime is my Tula skincare. This is the Protect and Glow. It's a daily sunscreen gel, broad spectrum, SPF 30. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of makeup on this. So this formula has a lot of probiotic ingredients to it. I am actually very surprised that this hasn't broken me out, because any time in the past that I have used anything with a probiotic or prebiotic type of formulation, my skin does not like it. So I would break out, especially like in the hormonal breakout area, and I would get a little bit of a breakout on my forehead. This formula also has kind of a shimmer to it, which I don't mind. It's a very light shimmer. It's very close to my skin tone color, so you don't really see it, but when I've worn this alone and not put any makeup on top of it, my skin looks so pretty. You can actually kind of see like the radiance, but it's not like it's a crazy sparkly glittery radiance. It's just a really beautiful sheer glow that you get from this particular product. Also, I do love using this underneath my makeup. I mentioned that in a previous video. It looks so beautiful under makeup, and it also like kind of has a slight tackiness to it. Not a lot. It does eventually dry and go away, but when you apply this before your makeup, I feel like it really helps to adhere the makeup to the skin. And one last little note about this product is that this is actually reef safe. So I've never really used a skincare product that's a sunscreen that is reef safe. So that's really nice to know. There are some cases where I will put this moisturizer on before I do the Tula sunscreen, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury the Magic Cream. I was actually introduced to this product when I was watching Raw Beauty Christy one day, and she was kind of raving about it. It was funny because she was explaining how she would never think that a product like this would be something that she would fall in love with, and she totally fell in love with it. Within the last couple of months, purchased this product, and I have loved it ever since. There's actually quite a few clinical studies on it as well. Again, you can find all of that information on the Charlotte Tilbury website. So this particular product, in my notes, I wrote down that it's supercharged by the Magic 8 Matrix, more commonly known ingredients that are a part of the Magic 8. To name off a few, there's vitamin C and E, rosehip oil, hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and shea butter. My other thing that I love about this product is it smells just like the Elixir. It has that, again, really beautiful like woodsy smell to it, just like you've walked into a spa. You're getting a facial done. It's really, really beautiful. So I kind of forgot to mention in the beginning of my video, I experience kind of like a normal to dry skin type. There are times throughout the year where I get extremely dehydrated. So a lot of these products are really geared towards more of that normal to dry skin type. I have personally, like I mentioned, battled with acne when I was a teenager. When I was kind of going through that phase in my life, I was using a lot of Clinique products. I was using a lot of salicylic acid products. So that really helped me a lot in the long run. But now I have moments where I am as dry as the Sahara Desert. All right, guys, I got 2 more products that we're going to go through, and these particular moisturizers moisturizers are products that I use in the evening. The first product is the Tatcha, the Silk Cream. It actually took me a while to get my hands on this one. This was kind of sold out for a while on not only the Tatcha website, but also the Sephora website. It has such a beautiful texture. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. It's literally what it says in the title of it, the Silk Cream. It has this really interesting velvety, like silk type of texture to it. I literally only have to use like a pea size. And believe me, I've dug into this product before, not really knowing that it was going to be quite so like, I don't know, I guess the best way to put it is spreadable. So it just really spread so nicely on my skin. Again, don't use too much. You'll regret it. It was just way too much. I ended up having to go like on my shoulders, my chest, my neck, a little bit of my arms. It was just way too much. So the claims for this particular product are firming, helps with healthy looking, hydrating skin. Also, it contains amino acid structure that is similar to human skin. That's really interesting to know about this product. Okay, so last but not least, of all the skincare products that I have, I also use Tatcha's the Indigo Cream. This, I don't use it every day. I probably use this maybe 2 times a week. I know that obviously there is a shelf life after opening this, but I love to use this after my Paula's Choice, the 1% retinol treatment. As I was saying before, I do experience a little bit of sensitivity whenever I use the retinol cream, just because again, I have a very sensitive skin type and I do kind of get like a flare up of inflammation and a lot of redness, specifically speaking like in the areas of like the hormones on the face. So the Indigo Cream, actually it's called the Indigo Cream because it is a blue color. It's really nice. It has a really nice thick texture. I also love using it because it is really great for eczema. I do get dermatitis on my hands because I'm constantly washing my hands. I'm constantly dipping them into like sanitation buckets when it comes to being at my work. I'll even put a little dollop on my hands and kind of rub it in before I go to sleep at night. This is definitely a little too much and a little too thick for me to use A, in the morning, and B, almost every night. So I can only really use it, like I said, a couple times a week. So a couple of days ago, I went to Ulta and I bought a couple of products that I'm actually going to be reviewing in another video. But one of the things that I purchased was a tool. I've actually been using this for maybe about a week or so. And I mean, the quality of this probably could be like a tad better. However, I've fallen in love with this and this is absolutely something that I will continue using in my skincare routine. So this is a Real Technique sponge. The only thing that kind of sucks is when you wash your face, I don't know if you can see, but there's like already a lot of rips in this. You use it just like a normal makeup sponge. You put it under the water and you squeeze it and it kind of puffs up. What I do is I will squeeze my cleanser, like a little, normal size amount of cleanser on this, and then I'll give it a little squeeze and then you can actually massage it onto wet skin. And I just go for it and it gets super foamy and lathery and it's just wonderful. I've only tried this side once and it was not, it wasn't like anything to write home about. It just sort of helps to further exfoliate, but I already have like exfoliation that I use, so I don't really tend to use this side of the sponge, but it's kind of a cool little thing to try if you want to try like a skincare tool. Well, that's everything, guys. That's my current skincare routine. I hope you guys really did enjoy my video. If you have any skincare products that you'd love to share with everybody else, please put that down in the comments below. I am always looking to try new products. And like I said earlier, if you can recommend any new sheet masks, face masks, or anything to that matter, please also put that down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for joining me and clicking on my video. I do appreciate that so much. And if you'd like to see more of this face right here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.